Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a quick mini review, demo sort of application type of video on the brand new Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette. This bad boy right here. I'm going to tell you all about this. I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of an update of why I've been missing if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram. So I'm going to leave a little timestamp right here, right in here, letting you know when the actual review starts, because I do want to talk to you guys a little bit before I get started, because I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long. I actually have been gone for like 8 days. I went to Las Vegas. We went there to celebrate Danny's birthday, and it's just, there's been a lot going on. I've been traveling mainly for work, but we did want to go to one of our favorite places in the world to celebrate Danny's birthday, so that's what we did, to kind of disconnect from work stuff for a while. And I did a lot of pre-recording. I just didn't do enough. I knew there was going to be a video missing like sometime last week, but I also couldn't post a video this Monday because I had a video pre-recorded. I just hadn't edited it yet, so I had to wait till I got back home. So I'll be posting that video later this week. And I'm so sorry, I know things have been rocky, but like I said in the beginning of April, I told you guys April and May were gonna be really, really intense. I was going to probably miss a couple uploads. I feel like I did pretty good in April, but I'm traveling even more in May, and I leave again in about a week for work and stuff. So it's just been a lot. It's been a lot, and you guys know how I feel about traveling and airplanes and all that, and leaving my house, period. Things are a lot more calm for me in June, so bear with me guys, bear with me. I'm also losing my voice again. I was screaming a lot though, and this is all because of how much I was screaming. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know why things have been a little bit weird on my channel, and yeah, just hang tight for the rest of May. It's gonna be a bumpy ride over here, so. And I almost wasn't gonna post a video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Well, when this video goes up, it's Wednesday. Because I literally got back from Vegas today. I landed a few hours ago, but I was like, you know what? I can film this video. It's very quick, it's very simple, and at least I have something going up for you guys. And it's been so requested for me to review this, or for me to talk about it, because I love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer so much. It's hands down my favorite drugstore bronzer ever. So when this bad boy came out, a lot of you guys were asking for my opinion. I actually got this in the mail a couple days before I left to Vegas, and I had been trying it out, playing with the products, and I wanted to post the video before I left, but I didn't get around to doing that. So that is what I'm doing for you guys today. So Physicians Formula came out with this Butter Collection palette, and I was so excited when I opened my package, when I saw that I got this in the mail. I was actually getting so many DMs from you guys, like, did you see Physicians Formula is coming out with a butter palette? Like, what is that about? So this is what the palette looks like. It is, I'm gonna go into packaging in a second, but you get a butter bronzer, a butter blush, and then 2 butter highlights, and you also get a butter perfume. This is the Butter Paradise Eau de Toilette, and out of everything, this is the most exciting product for me, hands down. I feel like this is something that has been so requested from all of us for so long, like ever since their first butter bronzer released. I know that since the first time I got that, I was like, man, this would be the most amazing perfume for the summertime. Like taking this to the beach and just spray, oh, such an amazing scent. It honestly smells exactly like the butter bronzer. Like exactly. You know what though? The scent isn't that strong in the palette. It is way stronger in the actual compact. So if you hate the scent, you might like this palette because it's not too strong. But anyway, back to this. So this is a tiny little perfume. You only get 0.5 fluid ounces. So I would assume you would go through this really quickly. At least I would. This is so tiny, but I feel like it does have a very powerful scent. Now, it's not extremely long lasting. This isn't Flower Bomb by any means. But I mean, for 15 bucks, you get 4 face products and a little cologne perfume thing. I think that is such a great value, especially since Physicians Formula tends to be the more pricier brand at the drugstore. Everything for them is just a little bit more expensive. So I was pleasantly surprised by the price of this. So right off the jump, I will say I really like this palette. I do enjoy it. I like every single product in here. Even these highlights, because when I first looked at them, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like them. This is just way too yellow golden for me, and then this was just way too sparkly for me. By the way, this one came broken, so all I had to do was just like squish it in there and it was back to normal. They kind of have that ColourPop Super Shock highlight consistency, not the blush or the bronzer, just the highlights. So at first, the colors really threw me off, but I found that that my favorite way to apply this is to mix them both together and then apply it to my cheeks, because mixing them both takes away like that strong yellow undertone for this one, but then it also takes away that strong glittery pink undertone in this one. The mix is just perfect for me. I'm actually wearing both of them mixed on my cheeks right now. If you don't like sparkle, I would say lay off this one. I don't like sparkle, but something about mixing both of them makes it like sparkle in a delicious, not too much kind of way. In this palette, you do get 3 limited edition products. You get the Butter Paradise perfume and the 2 highlights. These are 2 never before seen shades. They are exclusive just to this palette, so you're not gonna be able to get them individually. And I'm actually pretty sure this whole thing is limited edition. Like, I don't think this will be around forever. The bronzer and the blush are 2 permanent colors they already have. So this is their bronzer in Deep Bronzer, and then this is their blush in Vintage Rose, and I love both of them a lot. The bronzer that I normally use is just their original shade called Bronzer, but I find that Deep Bronzer is just a little bit warmer and like more like suntanny and summery, so I love that one as well. This palette is for medium to deep skin tones. They have 2 on their website. They have light to medium, and then they have medium to deep. But what I found really interesting, I'm clearly not medium to deep. Like, my skin tone is not medium to deep. I would say I'm like a light skin tone, yet the company didn't send me light to medium. They sent me medium to deep, probably because this isn't very medium to deep. This highlight right here, I feel like it would look a little strange on deep skin tones, and I don't exactly know if this bronzer would even show up on you if you have a deep skin tone. Like, I keep thinking about my best friend Amelia. It's not even like super deep, but she does have a deeper complexion, and I don't even think this bronzer would bronze her face. I think she would need something darker. So I don't know, dude. I feel like maybe they should have come out with another palette. They should have named the other one Fair to Light, and then they should have come out with like a deep to dark or something like that. I definitely think if you have a medium skin tone, you can still rock this. This is good for medium skin. I just don't know about that whole deep thing. You know, I don't know. Which the only difference in the light kit, by the way, is the bronzer and the blush, because the light kit still has the same 2 highlights and the perfume. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that was like my only little gripe with this product, my only little it was the only thing I didn't like. Well, actually, I don't like this packaging. I know that they needed something deep enough to put their perfume in and stuff, but I think it's a little bulky. It's just like, I don't know, I'm not crazy about this packaging, but I knew that was gonna happen because I've never been crazy about Physicians Formula packaging ever. I feel like they are a bit bulky. I know their stuff is really pretty to look at and the packaging is like nice and stuff, but it's like bulky and fat, I don't know. So yeah, I would say those are the only 2 things I don't like about this palette, the only 2 cons. Honestly, everything else is amazing. The formula is so great. If you don't know about the butter formula, it says that this is infused with a powerful blend of murumuru butter, kapauku butter, I'm probably saying that wrong, but kapauku butter and tukuma butter from the lush and nutrient-rich Amazon, and packed with essential fatty acids and provitamins that soften, condition, and moisturize the skin, leaving it silky soft. And I totally agree with that in the sense that this doesn't look powdery on the skin at all. You can pile on all these products and they just melt right into the skin. And I'm pretty much wearing this entire palette on my face. I went in with the bronzer in Deep Bronzer and I pretty much put that everywhere. And I used my Equal Tools Precision Powder Brush and just bronzed up the skin, my face, my neck. And then for blush, I went in with Vintage Rose and I used my Sonia Kashuk number 19 brush. And I love this blush. It just gives you a nice healthy flush to the skin. And honestly, when swatching, it doesn't look like anything special. This is one of those blushes that you have to apply to your face because swatching it on the back of your hand does absolutely nothing. But on the face, it does give you a nice, pretty soft flush to the skin. And then for my highlight, like I said, I just mixed both of them together and I used my ColourPop F10 brush. And then I just set my entire face with my Morphe setting spray to just melt everything in further. And I love it. I love it. And I love that it's drugstore. I can totally look past the packaging because I do love the formula of this whole butter line. I love their butter stuff. I'm also wearing the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation right now, by the way. It's become one of my favorite foundations ever. I don't like that it sinks into my lines, but it just makes my skin look so smooth and it's so easy to blend into the skin. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I am. I just feel like I haven't talked in so long, like that's all I want to do. Also, before I bronze the skin though, because this bronzer is a little bit more warm, I did go in with my Catrice Prime and Fine contouring palette in Ashy Radiance, and I did contour just a little bit with this before applying the bronzer. Like you can see in the bronzer clip that I'm a little bit contoured already. So I just wanted to mention that. Also, do you want to know what's on my eyes? I know, I'm sorry, I'm a chatterbox today, but I'm wearing Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Reina del Caribe Volume 1 palette, which is amazing and beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. This is actually the palette that one of my greatest friends in the whole world, Gabby. I've spoken about her a bunch of times on my channel. We went to high school together. She's one of my greatest friends. I love her so freaking much. She's very, very close to my heart, and she actually released her own makeup line. She is the person who does my makeup for all the Kale Polish photo shoots. She came out with her own makeup line. It's called Alamar Cosmetics, and it's amazing because Alamar is where she's from in Cuba. She was born in Cuba, and just this whole brand means so much to me because not only does it represent like my culture as well, but it's just so amazing to see someone in my life and someone I love do everything like from scratch pretty much. She is the owner of this brand. She's done everything. She is the creation behind everything, and I'm just so proud of her. And I've been loving this palette. Like, look at this deliciousness. I just used the matte shades today. If you love me, I would love it if you guys would go follow Alamar Cosmetics on Instagram. Go tell Gabby I sent you. She's been really nervous about this whole launch and this whole line, and it would be nice if you guys can just, you know, show her a little bit of love. I would love that. I would really love that. But yeah, guys, that completes this video. Those were my thoughts on the Butter Collection palette. I love it, love it, love it. Couple things I don't love, but overall, I love it, love it, love it. But I would also love to know how you feel about this palette. What, like, tell me your thoughts. I want to know what you're thinking. I had a lot of coffee before filming this because I was so tired from my flight. So then I had to drink a lot of coffee, and now I feel like I drank too much. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video so I can get it up tomorrow morning. The sun is going down, like the sun is setting, so it's time for me to go. But yeah, guys, I missed you so much. I missed talking to no one. No one's here. But you're all in here. That's how I feel. I feel like you're all in here just watching. That's not creepy. That completes, I'm leaving now. I'm gonna go. That completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna film now. Ow. I need new leggings. A little too tall, could use a few pounds. Damn it, I'm not wearing anything on my lips. I forgot.
People can be supported even if they're not necessarily advertiser friendly. So I'll include a link down below so you can download that app too.
I can't find Moonchild, so I'm gonna put on Aquarius.